The origins of wine have been recorded as early as 6000 BCE in places like Georgia, Iran, and Armenia. Back then, wine wasn't bottled, and it certainly wasn't collected. I'm also assuming there were no tasting notes, no wine dinners, and no connoisseurs. It was just alcohol made from grapes. Later, vine cuttings traveled the same way that spices, plants, and animals did when the world was colonized by the Greeks, Romans, Portuguese, and British. Fast forward several thousand years and transform it into something that sits at the intersection of art and industry, and you'll arrive at wine as we know it today. A glass bottle most often filled with 750 milliliters of fermented grape juice, labeled with some art and standardized legal requirements, and topped with a stopper. The first hints of the commercialization of wine began around the 16th century, when wine regions adjacent to ports like Bordeaux and Madeira began to market their product. This is the point at which labels specific to wineries, and to a notion of quality, began to emerge. Inherent to the label was the idea that the name of a chateau, or a family's house, could convey a specific indication of quality. Wine was a luxury even then. In the age of enlightenment, science took hold, commerce went international, and the agricultural revolution dramatically increased the productivity of farms and fields. New glass technology meant wine could travel farther and stay fresh longer, and demand for libations that could last on months-long transatlantic journeys shaped the global palate. From the 1700s until World War II, the wine trade was dominated by Bordeaux and the sweet wines like port, Sauterne, and Madeira. Bottles were also produced in Italy, Spain, and California, but they were largely consumed locally until the turn of the 18th century. These lesser-known areas had only just started to emerge when the catastrophic phylloxera outbreak threatened to end the wine industry. Alas, other bumps in the road lay ahead: World War I, the Great Depression, and Prohibition. The stories that follow focus on controversy, tragedy, and destiny-shaping environmental events, and spotlight the wineries that triumphed, despite these challenges, to form the foundation of wine, and the wine industry as we know it today.